And now on fucking Newz, a global roundup of what's happening on Earth in case you've been watching TV and don't have a fucking clue what's really going on. China, the biggest tyranny the world has ever known, with over 1 billion people incarcerated in an open prison factory, is choosing a new leader. Well, China isn't. The new leader will be chosen in secret by a few middle-aged men wearing dark suits. The new president is widely expected to be a middle-aged man in a dark suit. His new policies are likely to include doing the same shit we've been doing, some more, with the addition of some aircraft carriers and a few of those disputed Jap islands. Oh, and making America our bitch by buying even more of its debt. Ha! How you like us now, debt bitches? Yeah, that's right! In Japan, the population is still reeling from tsunami, earthquake, Fukushima, nuclear meltdown, global ocean and atmosphere pollution. The rest of the world has barely woken up to the scale of the fuck up or its significance to their own mind-numbingly stupid atomic power and weapons productions. In India, 1.3 billion people scramble to build a Western-style society. A nation of consumers devastating the biosphere we depend on for life, with washing machines, iPads, cars and air conditioning for all. Well, some. Oh, okay, just a few of you. Meanwhile, most of the population will live in shit and eat shit and will remain poor whilst working in a factory that makes shit that will turn their land into shit so they can eat some more shit. I bet they can't wait. Russia, labouring under the yoke of Putin's dictatorship. Journalists and political opponents dropping dead left, right and centre. A vast fleet of Cold War nuclear submarines and dodgy 50s era reactors slowly spewing out even more toxic waste into our collective ecosystem as the oil and gas billion trillionaires tighten the screws on Europe and former satellite nations to pay for more missile technology. Ooh la la! Honky tonk. In the former Soviet Union, an assortment of suited conmen and henchmen of the few wealthy families who own everything in business have taken control of Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Lollipopistan, Big Machistan and Sandniggerstan. The people of these lands will keep voting in free and fair elections till we get the Western-style capitalist fiat currency debt-ridden economies bankers want, so we can fuck them in the assets and station our air force there. The fascist state of Israel is slowly but surely taking over the whole of Palestine and murdering the former inhabitants of that land. While we watch on TV every night, tune in. Fascist religious Zionist mumbo-jumbo banker twats who profess to believe in the voodoo of Jewland have funded and controlled large parts of the rest of the world and are working towards global dominance of humanity through control of commerce, finance and technology. Honestly, I'm not even making this shit up. Europe is a debt-ridden population of economic slaves, with a giant cock of lies being forced into its mouth so it can suck hot, steamy untruths about competing globally, whilst the aforementioned wealthy bankers from Jewlandia are stripping them of the wealth of their land and propping up the former royal elite with fiat fantasy economics until Middle-earth Israel can rule them like a crack whore gimp bitch. Oh yeah! Africa. The entire continent of Africa is a cesspit of corrupt, complicit, bought-off, flunky puppet leaders high on cheap booze and cheaper arms deals. Kept in a state of permanent chaos and instability so former colonial powers and new Asian superpower China can rape its people, steal its mineral resources, dispossess the natives of their land and grow burger meat and pizza topping for the economic slaves of said protagonists. La 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 America, America, land of the free, home of the brave, is a techno-prison from hell, with every inhabitant virtually tagged, tracked and surveilled by an oppressive machinery and technology of such vastness and totality, Hitler would come in his pants just looking at it. Stalin would sell his children just to read the brochure. And America is still the world's #1 superpower. The American military bomb women and children to death on 5 continents using unmanned drones and guided missiles. What bravery, what courage, what honor. Meanwhile, they themselves are subject to strip search, anal probing and thought crime investigation by privatized thugs and secret government agencies whose names we cannot speak. Shh. CIA, NSA, Mossad. Shh. In the UK, thousands of tax-dodging rich people and corporations are given immunity from prosecution for avoiding taxes totaling trillions of pounds, while single mums go to jail for mistakes on their benefit papers. Our public services are stripped bare and sold off to the banker scum to bail them out for the money they lost at the casino. Institutional rape and paedophilia go uninvestigated while we pretend Jimmy Savile was the only monster involved in 50 years of child abuse. No, honestly, he was. Secret agents die in suitcases, dead prime ministers' visits to care homes are ignored, and the Queen's pussy juice wafts out from her den of privilege and undeserved luxury, controlling a population of jingoist patriotic retards with the emotional palate of toddlers and the intelligence of pond scum. Nice. Looking holistically at the Earth, global organizations of voodoo and exploitation such as the Catholic Church, Islam, Judaism, the IMF, the UN, huge corporations and financial companies are lording it over the disempowered, fractured populations of over 200 nations. Nationality is being used as a tool to keep people from seeing the overarching transnational entities that are taking them for everything they have and laughing in their face, then spitting on their grave. Our planet's being irradiated by the stupid moron monkey arms race power mongering dipshit policy of making more plutonium that we don't know what to do with. Our atmosphere is being altered by spewing greenhouse gases into it at 300 times the natural rate, whilst politicians and online trolls tell us it's okay and fucking our environment up is well worth it because a few very, very, very rich people are going to get even richer. Meanwhile, 6 billion of the 7 billion spiritual beings of light on Earth couldn't care less about this shit because they have a place in the afterlife. And Earth is just a transient garbage party for them before they experience nirvana and eternal ice cream of heaven because they're true believers in hocus pocus. Great googly moogly people of Earth, you really are dumb all over and ugly on the side. Thanks, and now the weather. The planet's fucked, it's your fault, and it's getting worse. Have a nice weekend!